The single piece of advice that I would give pastors about why they should preach on the Old Testament and how to do it well is to remember that the Old Testament is our story, and the God of the Old Testament is our God. There's this horrible idea in the culture, and that the Old Testament is a Jewish book and the New Testament is a Christian book. And it's wrong on so many levels. The Old Testament is neither a Jewish nor a Christian book if the standard is, are the people in it Jews or Christians? The people in it are not Jews and they're not Christians. They're Israelites. They don't have a faith structure that is like Judaism or Christianity, especially to compare it to Judaism, just to realize that there are no rabbis, there's no synagogues, but rather there are priests and a central temple. The worship life is not a spiritual cult, it's a cult of animal sacrifice, and it's a nation rather than a religion. You know, it's the nation of Judah or the nation of Israel, so, which is not to say it's not a Jewish book, but that it's both a Jewish book and it's a Christian book. The Old Testament religion, and my colleague and friend Rabbi Barry Sittner and I agree on this, the Old Testament evolves into either Judaism, Rabbinic Judaism, or Christianity. And so the book has two endings. Both faiths assume that the people of the Old Testament are our people, even though they're different. They're not rabbinical Jews and they're not Christians. So it's our story. We can't know who we are if we're not preaching that story. We can't know who God is for us if we don't know who God is for Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Rachel, David and Bathsheba. Our people need that, or else they don't know who they are. So the piece of advice is, you're not telling people, you're not letting people know who they are and who God is for them if you're not preaching these texts.